Hey everyone, welcome to an emergency news breakdown here on Sotopop. Alright, as always, I'm your host Frozen Stratos, and today we actually got some first looks from Candy Toy for ZENKAIGER. It's awesome! In this episode, we are not going to be covering the Sentai gears that came out. We actually covered that over on Go Mango. Today, however, we're going to be covering everything else, like all the figures, all the release dates, all of the, Narakiri stuff. So without further ado, let's hop into these, and this first thing is the Sentai roleplay items. Now, these have been having an identity crisis for a long time now, because each time, just like how Soto used to do and Candy Toy Kamen Rider action figures used to do, their names would change each year. But this time they're like, alright, we're gonna make this all uniform. We're now going to be called the, I think it was Super Sentai Candy Toy Narakiri set, or like the Narakiri set, basically. Like baseline, just Narakiri set, or roleplay set. That's what Narakiri means, I think, I'm pretty sure. Either way, this first set is going to be coming with the Geertlinger, Juron's Sword and Shield, and then Gaon's Claw. The Sword and Shield, those are tiny. Like, all of this is very tiny. I'm sure this is for tiny babies, but they did want to note that, hey, we know that we're known for mini plot, but we got these too, and they're up to our specification in terms of like detail and quality and all that stuff. Oh, it's very cute. So if you want them, you can get these, but honestly, just get the DX ones. I'm sorry, mini plot, or I'm sorry guys, but this is really just for babies, and these are too small for my hands. Then again, take a look at Juron's sword weapon. There is a peg back there. I don't fully remember if the initial one had an extra peg back there, like if the in-show shots showed off a peg back there, but it does have one, and I don't know what it's for. It might be for combining with the shield, and it might also be for combining with a figure later down the line. Hey, speaking of figures, we have the Candy Toy Sofubi figures, and we get all of them! It's all 5 of the Rangers. They did want to note that, hey, these figures this year, they're going to be a lot bigger. Like, there's more volume to these figures, so these are going to be a lot more expensive for them to produce. But they're going to be the exact same price as they have been for years, so they are basically giving you this value for the same price. I know I sound like an infomercial dude when I'm saying this, but I always respect it when Candy Toy goes out of their way, out of their budget, to give us something good like this, so I super appreciate this. And like I said, it's all 5. This has, this basically one-ups the just standard Sofubi line, especially since, like, they don't have waist articulation, so you don't get this awkward gap in the cape. Anyway, that's it for these guys, but that's not it for the blog itself, because they did give us a little tiny teaser at this. I don't know what this is. I think it's Yudo. Signs are pointing towards Yudo. It could be Mini Claw. I'll happily eat my words, but I do believe Yudo's not dead. Also, on top of this, I did some very strange calculations on this thing. Special thanks to Will J. Ko on Twitter, and also Peacemaker2448 for lending me their dimensions for this Tamashii stage. I was able to, sort of, with the measurements of the Tamashii stage, measure out what the height of this kind of is. It's 11.676 centimeters to the point where I indicated. I basically just took the picture of it, measured it with my own ruler, like just the image itself, and then I used those relative heights and the exact, dimensions of the, Tamashii stage itself, and I think this is 12 centimeters tall-ish, roughly. It's gotta be Yudo? Question mark? I don't know. There are still signs pointing to Yudo not being dead, specifically since Well, you know, they announced Yudo! They actually just announced Yudo, so this is basically a whole breakdown. From top to bottom, we have the first Sentai Gear set. The SG does not stand for Sentai Gear, by the way. I'm pretty sure that just means Shokugan, because it usually does. I could be wrong. Next up is the Narakiri set, so the roleplay items. Then a coming soon item. I do believe that this is the mini-plus set. Especially since, you know, it should be coming around that time. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember the dates exactly. Then we have the second Shokugan gear set. Then we have, after that, the Sofubi figures, and then another coming soon. Once again, I assume that this is the set for the mini-pla. And then lastly, we have, at an undetermined date, Yudo. This is ZENKAIGER Yudo, and I cannot wait to see what they're doing with it this year. They have stiff competition, because, I don't know if you knew this, but Sentai is just making their own DX 12-inch line. They're a 12-centimeter tall line, and Yudo is exactly 12 centimeters tall. So, you know, that's why I did the whole, you know, math on that other thing. Otherwise, why would I? Either way, Yudo's back. And there's nothing to worry about except for, oh shoot, we're still not getting Kirame Go, are we? We're still not getting those suits? No Kirame Gold either? Nothing? Okay, cool. I guess I'll just be happy with the base Kiramagers, and honestly, I kind of am. Anyways, outside of that, that's pretty much it for this week, or for this update. We are going to be back on Monday to update you on the Kamen Rider stuff, the Ultraman stuff, because Ultraman is back, and a tiny bit of Pokemon news. So, go ahead and subscribe if you are interested in any of that. Also, head on over to Go Mango, where we speculate a lot more on the Sentai gears, because we just, you know, we didn't in this episode. So head over there. I did that one. It's basically this, but with a different skin, with a mango skin. On top of that, hey, oh yeah, I was supposed to put this graphic up earlier. Oh well. Also, I have ZENKAIGER merch just on my TeePublic. I made all of these. I made all 3 of these designs, and you can purchase any of these shirts, stickers, masks right now if you would like. They're in the links in the description down below, so go ahead and check that out. Also, while you're in the description, there are also links to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement by donating money, signing petitions, and watching videos. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Keep it. Hell yeah.